Welcome back, Jayhawks. I'm Indy Garrison.
And I'm Katie Reynolds. It's the final stretch until spring break. Indy, do you have any spring break plans this week?
I actually do. I just started a new job, so I'm excited to work there that whole week.
That's fun. A good way to make money over break.
Absolutely. And as a broke college student, you know I'm all about that money.
I definitely need some.
How about you? You got any spring break plans?
I'm going to Montana to see my best friend.
Fun. Anything you have planned?
We're actually going skiing over St. Patrick's Day, and that should be interesting because I've never been, and I'm not a very graceful person, so we'll see.
You can't do any worse than I did. The last time I went snowboarding, I face planted right in the snow. But speaking of St. Patrick's Day, this weekend was the Leprechaun Bar Crawl, and I heard that you went out and interviewed some students.
Yes, it was very interesting. Some very strange answers we got. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Katie Reynolds, and I'm here with Indy Garrison and Gus Hart, interviewing students at the Leprechaun Bar Crawl. What is your favorite bar on the bar crawl?
Probably the Hawks. That's the only one I went to.
So we went to the Bull and the Hawk, and I think my favorite today was the Bull, or the Hawk. I'm nervous!
Favorite bar was Brothers, because it's the first one we went to, and it's 2 years in a row. It's the first one we went to, so it was a good start to the whole weekend.
I really enjoyed Brothers Bar and Grill because they had green
Brothers
drinks.
was awesome.
It was fun, right? Yeah.
Brothers was a great vibe.
But I still think it's Leroy's. It's Leroy's.
Well, Brothers was offering $5 Long Island, and like those were big and like cheap, and like they did me right, you know, like.
Favorite bar on the bar crawl? So far, Logie's. Loud music, we watched the KU game there, and cheap drinks.
Did we win?
No.
Oh no, I didn't watch
I made a
it.
TikTok about it. We lost.
We are boycotting the wheel.
Why?
The best part about the wheel is the food. They never listen to my music suggestions on the jukebox.
They're very old-fashioned when it comes to music. They listen to like Black Eyed Peas like 20
Black Eyed Peas
times.
is good.
Ooh.
I mean, hey.
I'd say it's a tie
I feel
between.
like Hawk is always gonna take
Hawk
it.
is always Hawk holds a special place in our hearts, but I feel like Logie's and Brothers kind of popped off today for the bar crawl.
We didn't make it to Brothers. Logie's was okay. I think Hawk kind of ate today.
Hawk kind of ate today. I think the
Only
Hawk
because it
takes
was nice outside.
I never
Hawk
went to the
takes
bowl,
the dub.
but the weather was beautiful, so I think it was a good bowl day too.
It was a great bowl
That's what I have
day.
to say.
What's your go-to drink?
Ooh, go-to drink, I would say a rum and coke or a Long Island iced tea. Tonight, I've been going more beer, but usually it's going to be like a rum and coke.
We got a wrecking ball at the Hawk, and it was greens for St. Patrick's Day.
Probably a wrecking ball, watermelon wrecking ball, but today was green.
What is the craziest thing you've seen today?
Oh, good Lord.
Craziest thing I've seen today.
Probably our friends smoking like almost a whole pack of cigs.
That makes sense. I saw someone puke outside the Logie's bathroom trying to make it past the line, so.
Bartender
That's probably the
Bartender in the Hawk took his shirt off, but you do you.
That might take the cake. If he was hot, that might take the
This
cake.
guy's yelling for his shoes.
All right, what picture are we getting then? Oh, this is a video.
Craziest thing I've seen
What are we
today.
talking? It is what it is. Take it or leave it. We are him.
Two.
Only two. We actually, technically speaking, did not really do the full crawl.
We went to one bar.
We're coming from the bowl. We went to the slice 1st.
Yeah, we did
slice
our
was
own
slicing.
crawl a little bit, but we're headed to the wheel next. So we're on our next stop next.
It's time for pizza.
What I gotta say now?
I think your name is actually Nick.
Nah, it's actually Edwin.
It says it on your shirt.
Edwin?
Nah, it's Edwin.
Is his name actually Nick? It is.
And that's on my mom. Our mom, because we're related, because we're
Oh,
Is this like...
nice cigarette.
He's literally a ginger, so you probably should listen to him.
What's the best way to get free drinks?
Look like me.
Or, when you see, it's specific from a man, I'm guessing. When you see a man talking, shut your mouth and listen, because then he'll like you. Because he's like, oh my God, you listen to me all the time. It's like, I didn't say a word. You just kept talking. That's the best way.
Oh, I gotta pop on the shades for the view. Oh my gosh. Some girl flashed her titties in the bar, and I was like, oh my God. I saw some girl eat massive shit. Like she was like dancing, and she's like, whoop, and I was like, oh my God. And she was crazy, but it was cool. She's okay. Nothing happened to her. She's all right. Just a fun time.
Are you sure she's okay?
Positive. I checked in on her. I did not, but she looked okay.
Are you drunk?
I'm buzzing good. Well, a bunch of girls were walking and they were like, "Happy Crawl Day," and that was interesting to me because I don't know, it's a little cringy, but I don't know what's going on. But I've never heard of Crawl Day, but I got the shirt on, so I guess I'm a part of the Crawl Days.
Well, that was interesting, but that's all we have for you today. We'll be back in the studio with entertainment.
Welcome back. I'm Gus.
And I'm Zach. This is your Tuesday Good Evening KU News, Entertainment, and Sports Update. China announced it will increase military spending by more than 7% this year. Diplomatic ties with the West have been tested during the Russian invasion of Ukraine, along with rising tensions in Taiwan. The announcement comes along with the confirmation of President Xi Jinping's third term as head of the armed forces.
Alex Murdaugh has been found guilty and will spend the rest of his life in prison. The highly profiled trial ended last week with a jury finding the former lawyer guilty of murdering his wife and son. Murdaugh has already been sent to a federal facility, but his lawyers intend to appeal the verdict.
In entertainment news, Morgan Wallen released his third album last Friday. The One Thing at a Time album consists of 36 songs, including features by country artists Ernest, Hardy, and Eric Church. In a press release, Wallen said this record represents both the highs and the lows of the last few years of his life. To celebrate the new album, Wallen headlined a free show at Nashville's Bridgestone Arena on the night of its release.
Pop superstar The Weeknd released his concert film live at SoFi Stadium on Friday in collaboration with HBO. The performance features a collection of greatest hits from throughout The Weeknd's decade-long career alongside stunning stage visuals designed by the singer and his team. The full movie is available now exclusively through the HBO's Max streaming service.
The new season of the hit Netflix television series Outer Banks premiered last month, earning the #1 spot in views. More than 150 million viewers pushed the series to number 7 in Netflix's top 10 list. Fans will also be glad to hear that Netflix has already announced the renewal of Outer Banks for a 4th season sometime between May and August of 2024.
The 95th Academy Awards ceremony is this coming Sunday. It's sure to be an exciting night following last year's memorable disaster with the Will Smith slap incident. A spokesperson for the Academy said they will have new security measures in place to prevent anything similar from happening again. Regardless, it's sure to be a night to remember featuring fan-favorite movies of the past year. You can catch the awards show on ABC on March 12th at 7 p.m.
Now for more in sports, here's Brendan.
The men's basketball team dropped to the season finale to Texas on Saturday at Austin. The game did not affect the Big 12 championship, which KU had locked up on Wednesday with the TCU victory over Texas. The conference tournament begins on Wednesday at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. The top-seeded Jayhawks will get a bye and play the winner of the West Virginia-Texas Tech matchup on Thursday at 2 p.m. Newly named Big 12 Conference Player of the Year, Jalen Wilson says the Jayhawks want to win the conference tournament despite playing against teams that are now in a do-or-die situation just to get into the NCAA tournament.
It just comes down to who wants it more and who's willing to do more. And I think some people may not realize how important it is, but it is important for us to get the #1 overall seed. I feel like just as far as how much it can help us, it won't win us anything, it won't guarantee us anything, but I know I want it. I know the team wants it, so it'll just come down to that and who's going to make the plays to win.
The women won the final 3 games of the regular season to finish the 7th-seeded conference tournament. They'll play TCU on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. at the Municipal Auditorium in downtown Kansas City. The Lady Jayhawks are 19-10 overall, seeking their 2nd consecutive 20-win season. The softball team beat both Northern Illinois and Rhode Island on the final day of South Florida's tournament last weekend in Tampa. The Jayhawks are now 12-8 overall and will finally play at home this weekend. KU will host the Jayhawks Invitational on Friday and Saturday at Aroka Ballpark with 2 games against Central Arkansas and Stanford. The baseball team will also play at home for the first time this season with a single game against Wichita State tomorrow at Hongland Ballpark. The first pitch is at 3 p.m. The Jayhawks are currently 6-4 overall after losing 2 of 3 last weekend against Belmont. The tennis team will begin its Big 12 conference schedule next weekend at both Iowa State and then West Virginia. The Jayhawks are 8-2 after beating Northwestern and losing to Old Dominion last weekend. And the swimming and diving team heads off to split competition this weekend. The divers will be in Minneapolis for the NCAA zone diving competition, while swimmers will be in Elkhart, Indiana for the National Invitational Championships. The NCAA championships are the following weekend in Knoxville, Tennessee. And that's it for sports. After the break, Ashton will be here with your weather forecast.
Good evening, KU. Let's take a look at our weather for the upcoming week. Okay, so with the week coming up, we're going to have temperatures feeling a little bit cooler than the previous week with multiple chances of rain and then cloudy skies leading into next week. So let's take a look at our live camera outside right now. This is a look at KU. We have some overcast, as you can see. If you're out there now, it's probably pretty drizzling with some rain. These are our current temperatures across the board. We're at 49 here in Lawrence, 48 over in Topeka. We're going to just stay right here in this upper 40 range throughout the night. And then this is our nightly forecast. Our low is going to be 42 with 80% chance of rain. So you may want to grab your umbrella or jacket if you're heading out the door tonight. And it will be cold. Okay. And this is a look at tomorrow's forecast. We're not going to get too much warmer with a high of 47 throughout the day and a 40% chance of rain, and it's going to stay pretty cloudy. So let's break down our hourly forecast for you. At 8 a.m. as you're heading to your morning classes, it's going to be about 44 degrees, and it's going to be drizzling throughout the day on and off, so you'll just want to have those umbrellas and rain jackets ready with you. It's going to stay pretty cloudy throughout the day, and we're not really going to get out of those 40s much throughout the day. Let's break down our upcoming week for us. So we're going to have multiple days of cloudiness and rainy. Tomorrow looking in the 40s. Thursday, 47 is our high, 31 is our low with an 80% chance of rain there. So you'll want to have just your rain gear ready all week. We have clouds coming in on Friday, Saturday, also rainy with some chances of rain there. Our high's only 50 for the weekend, 51 on Sunday. And then finally going into next week, we'll have the sun coming back on Monday and Tuesday with our high on Tuesday being 55. So that is our weekly forecast. Just tune in next week here on KEJH News. Thank you.